Hello there ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 12 of Heavy Metal Sunday at Dunsy's, where you get to watch an old guy, me, looking through an old heavy metal magazine, in this case KERRANG issue 12, while drinking a cup of coffee. And to hand we always keep the mighty tome, the new wave of British heavy metal encyclopedia. As ever, I'm going to try and breeze through this with little or no editing, fingers crossed that nobody comes through the door. My little cat's sitting there, she might want out as well. So, KERRANG issue 12, right there, Scorpions on the front. Number 12, Kelly's Eye, is March the 25th to April the 7th, 1982, way back in 1982. And on the cover, I'll scan some of their stuff in, as I have been doing previously. On the cover of Britain's loudest rock mag, we have Scorpions, Foreigner, Uriah Heep, Styx, Rose Tattoo, Iron Maiden, Grand Prix, Vardis, Anvil. They're all wearing an Anvil t-shirt. I was just saying to Lips in the summer I was going to start doing this new Heavy Metal Sunday at Dunsy's. Spider, Motley Crue, Tank, One Whitesnake's Book, Guitar Hero, Snowy White, Kilowatt, Motorhead's Soundman. Mayhem. What's in Mayhem? I'll scan this one in so you can read it at your leisure. So they're talking about Journey. Bassist Enid Williams has left girls' school. At the time of going to press, the reasons for her departure are not clear, but we understand a lack of consistency may be the root cause. Who did they get in? Gil Weston. Deep Machine would like it to be known that despite the departure of Kevin Hayborn of Angel Witch, they are carrying on. Rabbit, Paul Diano, Graham Bonnet. Oh, this is before he was unceremoniously booted from MSG. So yeah, I'll scan all this in. Here's another. Who are they? Is that David Byron maybe? I'm not really sure. But I'll have scanned that in. Wolf includes 4 of the original members of Black Axe. Black Axe, what a man Black Axe were. What was their single, Black Axe? Edge of the World. I was going to check it, but I think it's At the Edge of the World. Sorry. Loverboy, get lucky man, get lucky. Working for the weekend and turn me loose. I saw Loverboy last summer. Interestingly, around the same time, I'll have to clear my throat. I'll maybe bleep this out. Coffee. Sorry about that. Like I say, try and keep it alive, folks. Blitzkrieg in Paris. Steve Gett joins 8,000 crazy French metal fanatics on the Scorpions' current European tour. There's some great pictures there. The Scorpions. Early 1982. Live in Paris again. Rudolph. Now my camera has just said touch automatic has went off, so I'll maybe need to manually focus it. What have we got here? More mayhem. More mayhem. I'll scan that in for you. Top 30 cuts. Again, as ever, I will put these on the screen and you can go to wherever you may get your music, streaming sites or not, and make a 30 song playlist. Number 1, Back in Black, AC/DC. Number 2, New Orleans, Gillan. I saw something the other day on Facebook. Gillan have remastered a video, Mutually Assured Destruction. Maybe Mutually Assured Destruction from where I stand. Number 3, Mystery Song, Status Quo. Big advert for 666, the number of the beast. Out of the Ashes, Uriah Heep, Mick Box. Who are they playing with? Uriah Heep, April Wine, and I can't remember the other one. Playing in Glasgow. Is it the Uriah Heep's farewell tour? I've only seen Uriah Heep once. Can't even remember what it was, but I've only seen him once. Mick Box with his Gibson Les Paul Custom there. And Foreigner. I've got my light up here because it's quite dark outside today. Foreigner, Mick Jones. Not Mick Jones of The Clash. Mick Jones. Look at the face that he's pulling there. I don't know what's going on. Pulling a funny face there. So there's a big May the Force be with you. Foreigner have got it. Steve get it. Gets it. Get it. It's hilarious. Play on words from Kerrang there. Sticks and Turbo. Who was in Turbo? Turbo. Did one of them not go on to be in Bernie Marsden's SOS? Turbo. In fact, let's look up. No point in leaving this beside me and not looking it up. Turbo, Turbo, Turbo. Toad the Wet Sprocket. Blues in A. Toad the Wet Sprocket. Tokyo Blade. Tokyo Blade. Trespass. One of my favourite bands, Trespass. Trident, Truffle, Turbo, Tuxedo, Touch. Turbo, here we go. No, I was just making that up. Turbo, Des Horsefall on vocals, Ian Blackburn on guitar. Sorry, camera's not focusing it. Blackburn on guitar. Pete Mayhew, guitar. Rick Payne, bass, and Chris Day on drums. Initially formed as with so many other Norwalbum contemporaries at the tail end of the 70s. Turbo, Mark McMillan, genius, open brackets, you wouldn't be daft enough to confuse them with either of their East European namesakes, would you? Close brackets, were primarily based in Lancashire. Did they release anything? Did anybody go on to anything famous? Oh, Tommy Jackson. Oh no, something about Tommy Jackson and Bernie Marsden's SOS. They did an EP, 7-inch EP, 7-inch single, and they were on the new Electric Warriors compilation, which I have somewhere. I've got through my record cupboard. Slade, big picture of Slade there. Is that would that be Donington at that point in time? I've told you all the story about my friend at Donington during Slade. Contact, I won't embarrass anybody. Cuts. So this is another one I'll scan in some of the reviews. I don't want to read all the reviews out verbatim because we'll be here all day, but I will tell you what has been reviewed in Kerrang issue 12. Blackout by the Scorpions. My first band, here's an interesting aside, my first band were originally called Chikara, which was a film that we saw on BBC TV, maybe about 1980 or something like that. And it was like about, excuse me, about an Indian spirit. Anyway, I'll fast forward to my point. We then changed their name to Solution. I don't know if I can mention that word on YouTube in 2025, so that's one I may have to bleep out. But then we were doing a gig and somebody put on the Scorpions Blackout album before we came on, and the song Arizona came on. We loved Blackout, loved the Scorpions, but that album especially, you know, that time we were just sort of getting into playing in a band and stuff, UFO and all that stuff anyway. So they played Arizona before we came on, and we thought, let's just change the band's name from Solution to Arizona, and we did there and then. Moving on swiftly, we have the review of Quo Vadis by Vadis, Don Dawkin, Breaking the Chains, Carrera Records. That would be the European cover there. Gamma 3, Ronnie Montrose, Susan Lynch. Don't know much about Susan Lynch. Relation to Bet Lynch, maybe. Viva, no, is that not Michael Schenker's sister? Curiously enough, Viva's album is undergoing a similar fate, blah blah blah. There we go. The lady in this outfit is none other than Barbara Schenker, Mike One Rudolph's sister. And a review of Quarter Flash by Quarter Flash, a band I know next to nothing about. My camera, I can tell. It's because it's dark and I'm using that light. Import Cuts, the Henry Paul band. Henry Paul, who was in Southern rock band. Point Blank? Something like that. And Outlaws. God, the Outlaws. Wizard. The Stepmothers. UHF. That was a comedy film. What is it? Spatula City. UHF. Diane Hetherington. Don't know much about her. Motorhead. Tour. Iron Fist. UK tour. That would have been with Tank. Played the Playhouse. Edinburgh Playhouse, I think. That tour. Playhouse Theatre. Oh, look away now. It's a Sunday, folks. It's a Sunday, and you know, I'll show it from back here. Maybe blur it. Iron Maiden. Eddie and a young lady. See who she is? Oh, she's a penthouse pet. One of our animal friends, penthouse pet. Concerts. Who's live? Oh, talking about Iron Maiden. Oh, it's funny because we've just seen Eddie with a girl, and I'll scan this in, but the first thing he says there is, Eddie, where's the girls? So the live review is Iron Maiden at Wolverhampton Civic Hall, 27th of July 1982. The Rods would have been supporting Maiden. Oxford New Theatre. I absolutely love the Rods. Diamond Head at the Saxon Tavern, London. I wonder if there's a Saxon live at the Diamond Head Tavern, London. Raven, look at all these brilliant bands. Everyone I've got so far is fantastic. Raven at the Nottingham Boat Club, and 720 at the Marquee. Dave Caldwell there. Dave Bucket Caldwell. Scan that in for you. Your reading pleasure. Armed and ready. Here we go. Who have we got here? Oh, a band from out where I'm from originally, West Lothian sort of area. In Scotland, if you could tell that I'm Scottish. Alverna Gun. That's not them, but they're from. Who are they from? Lowestoft. But get this. This suitably named four-piece, the moniker supposedly comes from an ex-Crufts champion. Anyway, who's the Scottish band? Snakebite. I knew a guy who played guitar, Graham. He then did the Soundcheck Rock Club in Edinburgh, the venue, and he ran a PA company. Very, very good guitar player, Graham. Really nice guy as well. Snakebite, yes, from they're Livingston-based group. I don't know if Graham was in the band at this point in time. They played the Playhouse or something like that, or the Odeon in Edinburgh. They were put on the bill, I think, with Diamond Head. Treason. I always loved this picture of Treason. I always loved, as a kid, looking through Kerrang and you saw somebody looking cool with long hair playing a flying V. Treason are from Oxford. I've scanned them in. Checkered career. Grand Prix. Keep on believing. Grand Prix. Grand Prix were good. Oh, one of my favourite bands as well. Up next we have the Electric Warriors. Vardis are Bowen clones. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. Vardis. The Bowen clones. Sorry folks. Rose Tattoo. Mr. Angry Anderson. Rock has no more terrifying spectacle than Angry Anderson. Scowling, snarling and stomping. His body alive with tattoos. His bald head glistening under the spotlights as he joins in rock and roll battle with Australia's finest, the mighty Rose Tattoo. Look at his face there. Very shocked about something. In a previous episode he had his microphone sticking out of his trousers. And now we have another one. This is like a magazine of my favourite bands here. Anvil. Must have been maybe about 3 or 4 months ago. What's his name? Died. Dave Allison passed away. I think Rob Reiner, there was an interview with Rob who said Dave had been living, like in the mountains or something like that, just living on his own or something. Anvil were just absolutely brilliant. Look at lips there. Don't know if you want to see that on a Sunday, but lips. And on the next page we have Motley Crue, early Crue. Look how cool they look there. Look at Mick's guitar as well. What's he done to his Les Paul? That's one of the few pictures I've seen of Mick with the other stuff on his Les Paul. I've said in previous episodes, a few of my friends absolutely detest Motley Crue, but I love them. And then we have Motorhead's Bumper Humper. Motorhead's sound engineer. Pen pals, hundreds. I'll hold this back so you can't see any addresses. Hundreds of pen pals. People desperate to get in touch. Is there anything funny? No. Classifieds. There's a rhythm guitarist wishes to join HM Group in the Manchester area. I don't know if they're still looking, but this is what, 1982, 42 years ago, 43 years ago, sorry. Special notices, Bon Scott, oh, of course, yeah, Bon Scott. You will never be forgotten, rock in peace till the day we meet God. Bless you, Bon. Love, Angie. Loads of adverts. Remember, you used to get these. I ordered a few of these, and they always looked better, like the posters. They always looked better in small black and white than they did when they arrived here, with tons and tons of posters. I think, who do I have on my wall? Maybe Sabbath, Motorhead, Saxon or something like that, UFO. I had a big Hendrix poster up as well at one point. Guitar Heroes, Snowy White. Yes, Snowy White. Who would have been still in Thin Lizzy at that point, was he? Maybe. Early influences, the blues. A couple of great British rock bands there. Tank and Spider. Rock and roll, forever will last. Letters. Oh, here we go. Remember, what was it number 9 or 10? I had Judas Priest in the Penthouse Pet. It's Iron Maiden in the Penthouse Pet in this one. But we had Judas Priest in the Penthouse Pet. And Kerrang headline, oops, did we make a boob? I don't know if I want to read any of these out here. Maybe just read out a paragraph here. I think you were a bit unfair with that spread of Judas Priest and the Penthouse Pet in Kerrang number 10. Now, the way I see it, that was done solely for the pleasure of male readers. To make it fair and give some pleasure to the female readers, you should have had Priest romping around in their undies in the final picture. Indeed, indeed. What have we got? Oh, Gillan. Gillan Bed and Breakfast. Ian Gillan must have been hit on hard times. He opened a bed and breakfast. Will we get one other one in? Oh, here we go. We were talking about gatekeeping in recent episodes, how, the concept of gatekeeping, like somebody's, I was into heavy metal before you were into heavy metal, and that sort of thing. But here's good. Here's something good. Have you ever thought how terrible it would be if everyone agreed with which bands were good and which were bad? So let's be grateful for the variety of opinions expressed on the letters page. Indeed, indeed. If everybody liked the same thing, if everybody liked what I like, everybody would just own, loads of Motley Crue, Saxon, UFO, and all the albums I own. So yeah, there's no point. Having said that, did you believe the letter in Kerrang number 10 from somebody? So what I've done is I'll fast forwarded that last video because I probably don't want to read this out in 2025. So that's the only editing I've done in this video. I've fast forwarded the second half of that letter because it's not for a Sunday in 2025. Here we go. This will be the last one for today's incredibly exciting episode. We're at 20 minutes or something. Okay, I have stood about enough from morons of past Kerrang issues, but the comment from an inverted snob from Oxfordshire took the final straw. This so-called creature wrote in Kerrang number 9, "What the hell are the likes of Stevie Nicks, Ario Speedwagon and Styx doing in Kerrang?" Oh, he's not happy, eh? I won't read the rest out because my camera's about to switch on to another file that splits up after 20 minutes. So it's funny, so in the same episode we're saying, you know, it'd be terrible if everybody had the same opinion and then some other guy goes saying, how dare somebody express a different opinion? So there we go, and on the back page we have an advert for Blackfoot's Tour, who were spotted by Samson. They played the Playhouse in Edinburgh, April 1982, on the 10th of April 1982. Get in there! So there you go, folks, that was another incredibly exciting episode of Heavy Metal Sunday Dunsies. Drinking my coffee, which is probably cold now. Looking through Kerrang issue 12 from way back March the 25th to April the 7th, 1982, while I've been manfully trying to manually focus my camera. So as ever, folks, have a great Sunday. Cheers for now.